Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with your final video, the Piney podcast. Yes. Check out my election coverage in my BitChute exclusive where I say all the things I can't say here. First up, New Jersey's beer virus. As always, Phil Murphy continues, Tyrant Phil Murphy, as I call him, of Goldman Sachs, continues to oppress us. He's saying that, we've got the first vaccinations, but this should be a momentous day for hope and optimism. But he warned Monday during a public briefing that shouldn't allow residents to become complacent. No, don't stop being afraid. We're in for several hard months, especially the next 6 to 8 weeks. What difference do the vaccines make? Nothing makes a difference to these people. They want to crush the economy. Either until Biden gets in, or I don't know what. The Great Reset. Keep in mind, Murphy was a former ambassador to Germany. Germany is ground central for the EU, and these people love the Great Reset because they're all socialists. They would love it if we could completely rethink capitalism. In other words, rich people get to have all the money and they get to dole it out to you. You get to work for them and you own nothing. You have no privacy and you're happy according to their plan. They don't understand what they're doing at all. But getting back to New Jersey, Murphy announced Sunday the first doses of Pfizer's new vaccine would go to healthcare workers at University Hospital in Newark on Tuesday. He said the state's first allotment of 76,000 would be split between healthcare workers and long-term care facility resident staff over the next few weeks. Yeah, the ones that weren't killed in the first wave where Murphy, like Cuomo, stuffed recovering patients into the old folks' home. Since he's finally gotten around to, old folks' home. Oh, that's a bad place for a beer virus. The share of new infections continues to skew towards younger residents, while the share of death continues to skew towards older residents, Murphy said. Duh. Just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. He infuriates me, needless to say. But let's move on. Nothing we could do about Murphy other than to keep complaining about him. Here's an interesting article I thought was very New Jersey. A Princeton student, Ivy League made me a social climbing weasel. This is a former Princeton student who escaped Princeton, moved to Australia to finish his education. And he is now living in Australia. He wrote a book about his experiences. On paper, Newman, the name of the kid, Newman, is just the sort of kid you expect to excel at school, like Princeton, a triplet. He grew up in a wealthy family, blah, blah, blah. But as a freshman, Newman was horrified by the unfriendly, uninspired, and corporatized culture on campus, where prestige-intoxicated students are groomed for soul-crushing careers in investment banking, consulting, and tech. Yeah, he's published a memoir about where he purports to spill the beans on the supposedly high-minded institution and its sycophantic students. Yeah, that's what we all expected about Princeton. Thank you for exposing it. I hope it does some good. And here's a guy who went to Princeton. He's rich, could finish his education there, and he wouldn't send his own kids there. Egg Harbor Township Storybook land to receive nationwide attention TV exposure for the first time. Let's see. It will appear on the Great Christmas Light Fight from 8 to 9 p.m. on ABC, which, it's a nice show, I guess. It'll probably be a harmless, family-friendly show. But I have a bone to pick with that headline. I think Storybook Land was on TV before. There's an episode of The Simpsons where the Simpsons go to a rundown place where it has I remember. It's the episode where Ned Flanders, I think, builds Praise Land for Maud, who's by that time dead, and he buys that location. He buys the old location. I forget what they called it on The Simpsons. It wasn't called Storybook Land, because what you have to understand, Storybook Land at one time, back in this is decades ago when I went to it, it was kind of run down, and they had fallen on hard times, and nobody was really going to it anymore. It was a tourist trap, tourist attraction, a roadside attraction that people just didn't go that way anymore. It's where the hell is it? I think it's on. I want to say it's on 322. But now it's come back since then. It's much nicer than it was. But I remember that episode, and was Maggie seeing the little robotic story of the three little pigs, and all those storybook stuff. That's the kind of stuff they have in Storybook Land. It's pretty cool, actually, especially if you have really little kids. They love it. They love it. Animal shelters looking for donations, cat food, dog food, and of course, if you're planning to adopt. So I'm not going to go through the whole article. Check out the South Jersey Regional Animal Shelter. Now is the time to get a little pet. As a Christmas gift. Think about it. Big storm coming. Pineys. New Jersey weather. Winter storm watch in effect for 13 counties as state braces for snow. Damn it. Most of it's up north. I hope we just get rain down here. But up north, they're getting like a foot. Yeah, so not going to be nice. I hope down south, fingers crossed, we get almost nothing or just melts. I just hate snow. I hate snow with a burning passion, which I hope melts the snow. Father and son duo bring Jersey-style food truck to South Dakota. Old school Jersey Rippers and Balls. It's called. Let's see what they serve. Old school Jersey Rippers and Balls food truck is owned by Francisco Gajardo and his father-in-law, Ron Lepre. Started out of necessity. Let's see what they serve. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, they serve meatballs. I get it. They have these hot dogs, they fry them in peanut oil until they rip. Ah, that's why they're called rippers. Oh. They're served in custom-made pita bread, like bread. And they've got stuffed peppers, roasted peppers, mashed potatoes, and other traditional hot dog toppings. Not that traditional. And then they also sell, they're rice balls. Oh, weird. The rice balls are sold at Old School Jersey, their version of an Italian classic dish called Aranacine. I can't even pronounce that. I'm Italian and I can't pronounce it. I bit my tongue a few days ago. It still hasn't quite healed. Arancini, which means little orange. Okay, interesting. That looks good. I don't like the peppers, but the rest of it, I'm down for. And here's the big news. Courier Post. Come on, man. There was a whole list of new restaurants. Well, I guess I can't do that. We'll just look at the old school stuff. I mean, it's nice to see South Jersey spreading out into South Dakota. I don't know what kind of food South Dakota has. I don't know if it would go over here, but there you have it. Man, I can't believe I can't get to that list. Damn it. Yeah, so that's it for South Jersey. Snow, rippers and balls, and, of course, the beer virus. So we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, check out my books. Hollywoke, another novel. The Pineys, number 5. Links in the description. Also, don't forget to check out today's BitChute exclusive. That's the long video today. So check it out because it's a bunch of stuff I can't say here. See you tomorrow.